So here's the bottom line. If you're in a public place, you can legally film anything you can see. Nobody, not a manager, security, or anybody like that, has any legal authority to stop you from filming or taking photographs. They can ask politely, but in saying that, you can legally turn around and say, no thank you, or I'm going to carry on filming, or I'm going to carry on taking my photos. You have no authority over me. If I want to take photos or videos, I will do.
What PJ Audits is doing here is framing. What PJ Audits has just given us is an argument for photography and vlogging. The problem is, that's not what auditors do. Auditors are not photographers or vloggers. Well, technically they are in the sense that they use recording devices, but photography and vlogging is not their aim. Auditing is an astroturf trend in which a problem is invented and viewers are presented with a fictitious and distorted picture of reality, sometimes even involving inventing the law. The interactions you see are not natural, and the aim is to manufacture and provoke conflict and discord and present anyone who challenges the auditor in a way that is intended to humiliate that person and encourage viewers to ridicule them, and maybe even abuse and harass them, and leave negative reviews for the business they own or work for, and in some cases even report them to their employers or regulators in an effort to cost them their job. That's not photography or vlogging, that's not a legitimate activity. It is bullying and harassment. And what PJ Audits wants is for you not to realise this. PJ Audits' argument reminds me a little of something called the Mott and Bailey fallacy, which is a form of argument and an informal fallacy where an arguer conflates two positions that share similarities, one modest and easy to defend, the Mott, and one much more controversial and harder to defend, the Bailey. The arguer advances a controversial position, but when challenged, insists that only the more modest position is being advanced. Upon retreating to the Mott, the arguer may claim that the Bailey has not been refuted because the critic refused to attack the Mott, or that the critic is unreasonable by equating an attack on the Bailey with an attack on the Mott. In the case of auditors like PJ Audits, the Mott is a pinnacle argument. Photography is not a crime, and the Bailey is an argument for auditing. The Mott, photography, is what PJ Audits wants everybody to think he does. Meanwhile, the Bailey, auditing, is what he actually does. In his little talk, PJ Audits is arguing for the Mott. He doesn't mention anything about the Bailey. It's a fallacy by omission.